greenwashing, which is a technique used by corporations to make their product seem like it's environmentally friendly. And maybe you've seen a product at the store use words like vegan and organic, non-toxic, recyclable, when really those products, they're not actually good for the environment at all. But they make us feel comfortable in buying them. And I put some examples in the slide for you guys to look at. The companies use these words as tools to like deceive us into thinking that by buying this, we're not harming the environment. So what can we do about this? Because how do we know whether something really is non-toxic or recyclable? Well, first, you can examine the product and look at what exactly are they claiming to be green. You can also ask, like, look on the website. If it's not on the website, find a way to contact people in the corporation, whether it's calling or by email. And if they don't respond or they try to escape your questions, they're probably greenwashing. You can also look for certifications and seals from independent third parties. Check who founded and funds that third party. Don't look at the marketing, but check the facts and labels. Check the whole product. Look how it's made. Look at what it's made out of. For example, if a product that is made from paper says that it's plant-based, that really doesn't say anything about whether that product is environmentally friendly, because all paper is plant-based. It doesn't mean that it's good for the environment. There's tons of examples of greenwashing happening. One way that SC Johnson did was make their own environmental certification system to trick you into thinking, oh, we have this nice label on here saying that it's green list, when in reality, that's just something that they made up for themselves, which is so wrong. And to return to the topic of fracking and fossil fuels that I talked about earlier, natural gas companies use this technique all the time in their advertising. Companies like BP, which recently actually ran into some legal trouble about this because they had an advertising campaign talking about how they're keep advancing and endless possibilities, things like that, that make you feel like, well, maybe they're focusing on green efforts and stuff like that, when really the vast majority of their efforts just focus on pumping more oil and natural gas. Oil companies frequently use the term, I don't know if you may have heard it, called clean burning natural gas. Unfortunately, this is just another example of greenwashing. Natural gas is 85 to 95% methane, one of the worst greenhouse gases, which is 86 times worse than carbon dioxide over 20 years, and makes up 25% of man-made global warming. Another example of greenwashing is something called the Keep America Beautiful campaign, which was a nonprofit started in 1953 by beverage and packing corporations and big tobacco in the US. They've had all kinds of advertising campaigns, one of which famously was a Native American crying over all the trash in his environment. But it wasn't, unfortunately, they used a Italian American actor, which is just an example of how this is just not it's not a good thing, this Keep America Beautiful campaign. And laws were proposed to require companies to only sell beverages in reusable containers. But really, the campaign shifted the focus from regulating the production of companies that only made one single-use containers to the people who littered it on the floor. The litter bug was more the problem, not the companies making it.